Hello there. Since you are here, I have a question for you. Have you ever come to your life and asked yourself, what would be happen to the next generation if individual contribute things that will distract the environment? It's a big question. This video is very important because we will talk about climate change. As we know, climate change is one of the biggest problems in our society, which means it should be put into a serious conversation. In that way, we will find a better plan and put into actions. But before anything else, allow me and my team to grab this opportunity to promote our advocacy about climate change. And we can be called an agent of change. Our main goal in this video is to share our thoughts about climate change. We'll try to educate others by talking about what is climate change, the cause of climate change, the possible future effect, possible solution, and encouraging others to be an agent of change. So right now, give us a chance to speak out our ideas and listen carefully. The question is, what is climate change? Climate change is a long-term change in the average weather patterns that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climates. To make things clear, climate change is not the same as weather. They have a huge difference between these two. When we talk about weather, it refers to a short-term atmospheric condition, while climate change is the weather of specific region averaged over a long period. Weather can change immediately because the weather is just a state of the atmosphere at any time, including things such as temperature, precipitation, air pressure, and cloud cover. Daily change in the weather are due to the winds and storms. Seasonal change are due to the Earth revolving around the sun, while climate change takes decades to change. Other than that, climate change includes both global warming driven by human-induced emission of greenhouse gases and the resulting large-scale shift in weather patterns. That's why it is very important to understand what is climate change, because our actions can also be our problem. So stay tuned there and continue listening.
Hi everyone! For today's video, we're going to discuss what are the major causes of climate change. So we all know that climate change is a very real and important problem that we need to pay more attention to and do more to reduce and limit climate change. But before we're going to discuss about the solutions of climate change, we're going to discuss first what are the causes of climate change. The Earth is our home. From our ancestors to us, humans have been living on Earth for a very long time. Unfortunately, climate change is destroying our planet Earth. But what exactly is causing the climate change? The answer is really simple. It's us. We are the ones destroying the Earth. Our activities are slowly killing the planet. The trapped heat cannot escape back out. That is why greenhouse stays warm at all times. The greenhouse effect is a natural process that traps heat to sustain life on the Earth. Gases which cause this effect are called greenhouse gases. Increased concentration of any of these gases can increase the greenhouse effect. An increase in the concentration carbon dioxide occurs due to the burning of fossil fuels. Atmosphere carbon dioxide levels have increased dramatically over the past few years. Landfills increase methane gas concentration in the atmosphere. Aerosols, air conditioners, and solvents release chlorofluorocarbon. Nitrous oxide is a product of fuel combustion. All of these gases contribute to the production of the greenhouse effect. Apart from those things, deforestation also plays a role in increasing the concentration of greenhouse gases. Plants are the primary source of oxygen. They supply oxygen and absorb carbon dioxide in return, thereby reducing the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The level of carbon dioxide increases when we cut down forests. Some of the radiation from the sun upon reaching the atmosphere of the earth reflects. The lakes, ocean, and land absorb the rest of the radiation entering the atmosphere. It radiates back to space from this reflection, whereas the greenhouse gases trap some of this heat. The increased concentration of greenhouse gases causes an increase in the amount of heat that gets stuck. The phenomenon causes of the temperature of the earth to rise. Glaciers and polar ice caps begin to melt and the water from the glaciers get added into the oceans. This ultimately causes the sea levels to increase. An increase in 4 to 8 inches has been observed in the past 100 years. This continues, the coastlines will sink, the floods will occur. In addition, fresh water gets added to salt water, thereby causing a decrease in the amount of drinkable water. Our activities have a severe impact on the environment. They are causing the climate to change drastically right before our eyes. We may not realize it, but the upcoming generations are at high risk. We should try to minimize the usage of all the products that cause the elimination of greenhouse gases.
Human activities, from pollution to overpopulation, are driving the Earth's temperature and fundamentally change the world around us. This is the main cause of climate change. Climate change has consequences for our oceans, weather, food sources, and even our health due to its possible effects.
The potential future effects of global climate change include more frequent wildfires, longer periods of drought in some regions, and an increase in the number, duration, and intensity of tropical storms. Global climate change has already had observable effects on the environment. Glaciers have shrunk, ice on rivers and lakes is breaking up earlier. Plant and animal ranges have shifted and trees are flowering sooner.
Humans are destroying the world. This is the harsh reality that we need to address, and every single individual inhabiting the earth should realize that there is no planet B. According to Francois Hollande, we have a single mission: to protect and hand the earth to the next generation. Hi, this is Kimberly Torino, and let us talk about the possible solutions to combat climate change.
Here are 10 simple things you can do and how much carbon dioxide you'll save doing them. Number 1. Change a light. Replacing one light bulb with a compact fluorescent light bulb will save 150 pounds of carbon dioxide a year. Number 2. Turn off electric devices. Simply turning off your television, DVD player, stereo, and computer when you're not using them will save you thousands of pounds of carbon dioxide a year. Number 3. Drive less. Walk, bike, carpool, or take mass transit more often. You'll save 1 pound of carbon dioxide for every mile you don't drive. Number 4. Recycle more. You can save 2,400 pounds of carbon dioxide per year by recycling just half of your household waste. Number 5. Check your tires. Through keeping your tires inflated properly can improve your gas mileage by more than 3%. Every gallon of gasoline saved keeps 20 pounds of carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. Number 6. Use less hot water. It takes a lot of energy to heat water. Use less hot water by taking shorter and cooler showers and washing your clothes in cold or warm instead of the hot water. More than 500 pounds of carbon dioxide saved per year. Number 7. Avoid products with a lot of packaging. You can save 1,200 pounds of carbon dioxide if you reduce your garbage by 10%. Number 8. Eat the food you buy and make less of meat. Don't you know, if you're wasting less food, you're likely cutting down on one energy consumption. And since livestock products are among the most resource-intensive to produce, eating meat-free meals can make a big difference too. Number 9. Plant a tree. A single tree will absorb 1 ton of carbon dioxide over its lifetime. Number 10, act and speak up. That's the biggest we can do to make an impact on global climate change. Change only happens when individuals take actions.
Climate change has already had manifest effects on the environment.
Our Earth is now transformed faster than at any point in the old days of modern advancement, fundamentally as an outcome of human activities. It is important for everyone to raise awareness of the climate change and health.
Our advocacy is to promote prolific utterance of change. There are lots of observable effects that happen in today's environment.
To bring a superior interpretation of the danger and effects of climate change on health, we will assuredly motivate and promote both developmental change and companionable support for the actions needed to lessen greenhouse gas emissions.
Start the change, be the change, be an agent of change.